We are on a staycation at ITC Grand Chola, Chennai, and there's a beautiful study room out here. So I thought to make maximum use of it and make some videos for you. Today I'll be talking about top financial mistakes that we make at the age of 20, 30, 40 and 50. Before moving further, let me introduce myself to you if you're not a subscriber already. So my name is Gurleen Kaur Tikku and I'm certified financial planner and I run the show at haripatti.com. I make videos for you every week, and videos are on personal finance, how you can simplify your insurance buying decision, how you can take an informed investment decision, and on tax planning. I cover all the aspects of personal finance. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do subscribe, and if you like our content, do like the videos, it gives us motivation. So coming back to financial mistakes that we make at different life stages. First, I'll be talking about top financial mistakes that we make when we are at the age of 20. So at 20, we don't plan for any retirement. So we think retirement is too far. We're going to retire at the age of 60. There are 40 years left for retirement. Who needs to plan now? Let's spend money on the fun things. Let's do all that we want to do. We'll do it later when the time comes. So that is the biggest mistake that we make, because when the time comes, you'll not even give chance to your money to grow. So there's a power of compounding, which we have learned at school as well. The formula is A is equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power T. So A is the amount that you get on maturity, P is the principal that you've been investing, and R is the rate of interest of your investment, and T is the time that you give to your investments. Power of compounding is also called the eighth wonder of the world. So we generally underestimate the power of compounding. So if we start investing early, right when we start earning in 20s, our corpus will be way higher than if we start investing at the age of, let's say, 40 or 45. So that's one mistake that we do. And the second mistake is we avoid investing at all. We think, investment is something which should be done at later stages of life. We don't save money. We are not saving a penny. We are spending everything that we are earning. Formula is income minus expenses is equal to savings. So that too also we are not saving, and again not investing. The formula should be income minus savings and then expenses. So first we should be saving and then we should be spending. So that's what we should be doing. And when we reach at the age of 30, because of these mistakes, so some things carry forward in life. They have a ripple effect in the years to come. So at the age of 30, what happens is there is improper financial planning. So we don't think about what exactly our goals are, what needs to be saved for them, and what is the target amount that we are targeting. So what are we actually earning for? So we are earning, but we are not saving, and we are not planning in a proper way so that we can achieve our financial goals, what we aspire for, where we are and where we want to go. The second mistake is there are unorganized savings. So we generally, tend to oblige our bankers and relative friends. They come and say, target पूरा करना है, कोई policy करा लो, कुछ investment करा लो, ये मेरा year-end target है, and so on. And we generally oblige them and buy those products from them. So what happens is we have one insurance policy from bank, we have one insurance policy from relative, we have a mutual fund, to oblige someone, and everything is in bits and pieces. It's not organized. It's another mistake that we are making, because if we don't have a consolidated financial life, we may land in trouble, or our family may land in trouble after us. So it's very important to do that. So third mistake in 30s is generally we buy flashy products just to show off. We buy some flashy products. Something, buying a new iPhone immediately as soon as it comes in the market, even if we don't need it, buying another fancy cloth which we actually don't need it. There's a term called emotional spending. So when we don't have a good day at work, or we are having a bad day, so we tend to make ourselves feel good and do some not required shopping. So we do that, and that is where we are going wrong. Then comes the age 40. So what happens at the age of 40? So we are usually burdened by loans. So this was seen last year when COVID happened. A lot of people had to redo their financial planning because loss of jobs were there, salary cuts were there, and the only thing that was constant was their EMIs. So irrespective of whatever happened, whatever changed, their EMI didn't change. So they were overburdened by loans. So because this happens, as soon as you start earning, by the age you reach 30, 35, you tend to take home loan, and then you tend to take car loan, something not in your financial capacity currently, but you tend to overburden yourself with loans. That is something which is not in the right stride and should not be done. You should be calculating each and everything before getting into any financial obligation of loans, because it's a long-term commitment. So next mistake that we make is we don't write will. Nobody is ever too young to write a will. So will is something that should be written as soon as you start earning, as soon as you have created the assets. So will is nothing but your wishes, how you want your assets to be distributed. So me and my husband, so we had made our will 5 years back on how we want our assets, whatever we've earned till date, how small or how big it is, we want it to be distributed the way we wish to. So it can only happen if you have a will by your side. Then we move on to the age of 50. Usually because we didn't start saving at the age of 20 for retirement. So now at the age of 50, because expenses are very high, the retirement corpus is there, we dip into the retirement savings to meet our daily expenses because we haven't saved enough in the younger years. So in the later years, so there'll be a problem. The corpus will not be, the growth of your corpus will not be as much as you require because of the lifestyle inflation and other things. So you dip into retirement savings for other small expenses that you need to take care of. So that is another mistake, because that is something, that is for your future. That is for your, when there'll be 0 salary days, you'll not be earning. So that amount, that corpus is for those days. So it should not be touched. And also we touch this amount not realizing what are the retirement costs, what is the cost that we have to bear once we withdraw this. Because now you are still working, you can work and earn your livelihood, but there'll be age when you'll not be able to work anymore because of age factor, physical strength will not be there. You want to just sit back and relax after a certain point of time. After working for so many years, you want to sit back and relax. So we see from starting for the mistakes that we made at the age of 20. So we have to repay, we have to bear the cost at the age of 50 also. So we have to make sure that we, the foundation is right from the very beginning. We Indians have the habit of savings, but savings should be invested in right asset class and as per our financial goals. And we should avoid all these financial mistakes. These are very small things we generally don't tend to realize also when we are going through it. But there is an outsider, there's a third party who can actually guide you. This is the mistake that you're making. You may land yourself in trouble, yourself and your family in trouble in the years to come. So it's better to you take care of these things now itself. So these were the financial mistakes that I wanted to discuss from my side. And I hope you will not make these mistakes and have a great and happy financial life. So these are very, very, very small things, but they need to be taken care at the right time, at the right place. So that is the most important thing, because time is the only factor which is constant and will never come back. So you have to take the right action at the right time. So wishing you all a very happy financial life. If you have any questions that you want to put across with regards to how to save, how you can do your financial planning, get in touch with us in the comment section. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Take care.